Hey, you guys, it's Matt Frazier, the psychic medium, and I am back. Welcome to my channel. Today, I want to talk to you about negative energy. And more importantly, I want to talk about where negative energy goes. What's really tough about being a human is that because we have a soul, we are really super sensitive and susceptible to the energy that's around us. And by the way, let me know if this has happened to you. Has it happened to you that you're really super sensitive to the point where you pick up on energy that's not yours? Maybe you're sitting next to somebody who's really sad and really depressed, and you start to feel their energy. Maybe it's that you're dealing with somebody who's a really volatile person, and just by sitting next to them, you pick up on that angry energy. Maybe it is that the energy drains you so much that it makes you feel like you can't function, or that energy drags you down with it. What I want you to know is that energy isn't just absorbed by other people. It's actually absorbed through experiences that we go through within life. When we go through traumatic experiences, when we go through painful experiences here on earth, what happens is that we absorb that energy. And what I want you to know is that we do a really good job as humans of trying to block out that energy. What I mean by that, you might know, or might not know, I should say, that energy is actually stored within you. It's stored within your soul. So what I mean by that is the same way that we're hanging on to all of our good memories, the good feelings that we get when we're around a certain person, the good feelings that we get, when we think back to certain memories, you also, unfortunately, are storing negative emotions as well. And those negative emotions carry negative energy. So the way that energy works, especially negative energy, is that without knowing it, unless we release it, it's stored within us. And as humans, we're really good at this. We're really good at trying to pretend that it doesn't exist. But how many of you compartmentalize? So when I talk about compartmentalize, what I'm talking about is about not facing your anxieties, fears, and worries, but instead putting them deep within you. How many of you have had something bad happen, traumatic happen, right? And you bury that energy, bury that energy, bury that energy. How many of you have had that experience where you're afraid to do something because something happened in your past? How many of you are feeling blocked? This is known as a psychic block. I've seen people have so many different blocks. I've seen people have blocks of communicating with the spirit world. I've seen people being blocked about having children. Maybe they went through, for example, there was this one woman I was talking to. She had a really terrible past experience where she had a miscarriage. And after having that miscarriage, she was so fearful of having kids in the future because she was afraid something that was going to happen that she blocked herself. I had people that, had come to me that had been in really terrible past relationships, and they blocked them from actually meeting their soulmate and the true person within life because they were so afraid that what happened to them in the past was going to happen to them in the future. And there's one thing that I've learned about energy blocks and psychic blocks, and that is that when we don't let go of that energy, it lives within us and it comes back into our life in the form of anxiety, worry, panic, bad dreams. Do these sound familiar to you? When we compartmentalize, when we bury things from our past, when we bury past emotion, past pain, past hurt, past trauma, we think we're burying it, right? But eventually it comes back. We actually bury it within our soul. And that means that that piece of negative energy lives within you. What I've had to learn when doing this work and being a psychic medium is that to be able to communicate with the spirit world, to be able to really pick up on the good energy that was around me, I had to learn to release the psychic blocks that were in the way, to release the human thoughts of, I'm not good enough. That's not going to work. That's not going to happen. A lot of people say to me, Matt, how are you so positive? How are you able to look on the bright side all the time? How are you able to go and do what you do, even when you're dealing with negative people, even when you're dealing with naysayers, even when you're dealing with skeptics and non-believers? It's because I know something. I know how to push back the blocks within my life, because negative energy is something that you can let go of. You don't have to let negative energy go and stay within your life. And this is a really good comment. Jackie says it's like a firecracker. Exactly. That's exactly what negative energy is that it's in you, it's in you, it's in you, it's in you. And then eventually something sets it off, right? I see this a lot happen with grief. I see this a lot happen with relationships where somebody may have been in a really terrible relationship in the past, gone through a horrible divorce, right? They suppress it, they push it down, they push it down, they push it down. And then next thing you know, later on within life, something happens something happens, and that grief and that pain comes up all over again. Oh my God, I love you too, Missy. I see Missy Lynn is here. I see all your comments. Well, what I want you to know is this, is that negative energy doesn't have to be held onto by you. What the spirit world tells me all the time, and this is the best piece of advice that I've learned from the dead, is don't let negative experiences or negative people live within you. Don't let the negative people that try to hurt you, say things about you, talk about you, cause you pain, cause you hurt, live within you. And what I mean by that is that when we hold on to grudges, when we hold on to what that person did to me, what that person said to me, that this person did this or this person did that, we hold on to that negative energy, and it lingers within us. And then when we hold on to that pain of the past, when something traumatic had happened, right, we hold on to it, and it blocks us from moving forward within life. Well, what I want you to know is that you're not going through this alone. You actually have angels and spirit guides and loved ones on the other side that are going and helping you through the roadblocks within life. So what I want you to know is that there is a way to release the psychic energy blocks that are within you. And if you're a really sensitive person, if you're highly sensitive, if you pick up on the energy of others, if you feel things more deeply, then I am here to help you and be your teacher. So what I want you to know is that you don't have to learn all of this by yourself. What's so beautiful is that the fact that I've been doing this for 15 years, you guys, 15 years of public mediumship, I've learned so much from the other side about releasing negative energy, releasing psychic roadblocks, opening yourself up, and manifesting within your life. So that being said, I am doing a very special course on August 27th. So on August 27th, if you go to my website, meetmattfrazier.com, see my website? If you go to meetmattfrazier.com and you click on courses, you'll see a bunch of psychic courses that I added here. It's the new thing that I'm going to be doing with all of you. For my 15-year anniversary, I decided that I'm going to do one thing, and that is share all of the knowledge that I've learned from the spirit world with all of you. So if you'd like to be my student, you can come and join me at meetmattfrazier.com and join me for Psychic School, where we're going to dive into everything. We're going to be talking about, this is the first course, identifying and releasing psychic energy blocks. Then we're going to be talking about the next month, psychic protection against dark and evil forces. Then we're going to be doing a Halloween psychic seance on Halloween. We're going to channel the souls of celebrities who have passed on, or at least attempt to. Then November 26th, we're going to do psychic healing. And then December 27th, we're going to be talking about manifesting a new you for the new year. So if you want to join me, you have to head to meetmattfrazier.com. These are live courses, you guys, where I'm going to be teaching you how to tune in, tap in, and how to be the best version of yourself. And it all starts on August 27th. I'm going to be teaching you how to go and release those negative energy blocks that are holding you back. If you've been feeling like something's been holding you back, if you feel like you're meant to do something in life, but something's holding you back, for example, maybe you're trying to communicate with the spirit world, but you can't get there. Maybe you're trying to meet your soulmate, but you can't get there. Maybe it is that you keep having the same cycle that keeps reoccurring within your life, and you feel like somebody is bringing you down. Well, we're going to be going and learning how to cut the cord, how to release that person from your life and release their energy with it. So what I want you to know is this, meetmattfrazier.com, up on my website. If you go there and click on online courses, you can join me on August 27th, where I'm going to be doing this live course. And what I want you to know is that during the live course, you're going to be live with me. I'm going to be teaching you how to tune in, tap in, and how to release the negative energy and open yourself back up. But what I also want you to know is this, is that let's say for some reason you can't attend the class live. Let's say something comes up, you have to take care of the kids, something happens and you have to do X, Y, and Z. Every single one of the people who sign up for these all the people who sign up for this class will get an email link 24 hours after the event where you can watch it anytime, anywhere. And I'm doing this for a reason, because there's so much that I teach you guys during these courses that I don't want you to forget it. And I don't want you to have to sit there and take notes. I'm going to record the class for you. And even if you miss it, or let's say you attend and you don't have a notebook or paper ready or whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. You're going to get the video within 24 hours. So that being said, you've got to make sure that you're registered. August 27th, we're going to be releasing negative energy, and we're going to be identifying the psychic obstacles and roadblocks within our life. And sometimes, like I said, it's a certain person. For example, I get so many people who write to me and say, Matt, is there a spell on me? What's going on? I feel this person is wishing me evil. I feel this person is after me. I feel this person's out to get me. Well, that might be true. They might be, wishing bad things on you or out to get you or one of those things, because they're jealous or they're angry or whatever the hell they are. But it doesn't matter, because there's a way that you can release their energy and protect yours at the same time. So that being said, if you head to meetmattfrazier.com, click on courses. I have a few spots left to join me on August 27th, and I hope you'll join me for this live psychic course. And I'm doing this because I know that many of you are very psychic. Many of you have your own abilities. Many of you connect with the other side yourself. And I know that this course is going to help you to break free in every way, in every way, in every area in life. So if you want to join me, just head to meetmattfrazier.com. That's my website. Click on courses and make sure that you join me. And don't forget, also October 30th, me and my mom will be joining forces together. And on October 30th, me and my mom are doing a Halloween psychic seance, because Halloween is the time. Well, actually, it's the night before Halloween that we're doing this, October 30th. That's the time when the veil between heaven and earth is at its thinnest, making it the opportune time to connect with the spirit world. So if you want to join me and my mom, that's also available. Just head to meetmattfrazier.com, because I can only allow a limited amount of students. And I hope you'll join me live online. I'll see you then. Meet Matt Frazier.